Ice fishing is kind of a penance, or that's what I used to think before that day. The cold bites your fingers and numbs your face. You sit on a bucket staring into a hole cut through silence. Just a tongue on the line, maybe, or a flash of silver from the deep. You wait, then come home empty-handed. I never liked it much, but I was doing it wrong. Then I met Phil. You know, Philippe, from Prise du Jour. Now I'm hooked. Thank you, Phil. You need the right gear and the proper technique. If you've sat on the ice and come up empty like I used to, stick around, you might learn something that's changed everything. Let's start with some of the action we got, then I'll explain what we did to be successful.
Oh, flag, flag! Yes sir, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. Oh yeah. Fish. Yeah, fish on.
Ok. Il va juste falloir péter un peu plus de glace là. Ok. C'est pas très gros, mais. Ah, je pense que là, elle vient juste de réaliser qu'elle est pognée là. Hey, ça gigote pas mal là, la Wananish, c'est nice hein?
Moi, c'est mon combat préféré à date, là, c'est la Wananish.
Oh, oh.
On parle, tu sais, portion d'eau douce, là. Pas douce,
Oh, ouais.
c'est notre affaire, là, mais...
Ah, c'est.
Oh non, c'est une arc! Non, c'est une Wananish. Nice! Wouhou!
Yes, sir, man! Wow! Hey, c'est-tu musclé, hein, un peu? Hey, ma première Wananish à vie. Wow! Super, super beau poisson. Incroyable.
Vas-y, ma belle. On se revoit quand t'auras 1 centimètre de plus. C'est parti. Repasser plus bas. Ah, elle est revenue, elle est revenue, elle est revenue. Oh, oh! Il manquait.
On voit sur radar. Ça va.
Crème, je l'ai manqué là. Hey, tout un combat, c'est insane!
La Wananish, je te jure, man, c'est... Je sais pas, ça fait 4 fois que je te le dis, là, mais...
Oh! Yo, c'est bien nice! Ok, come on, come on! Ah ouais! Un beau petit 2 livres, probablement. Yeah!
Nice!
Hey,
Nice,
it's
keeper!
belle, man!
Oh, ouais!
Wow! Oh my god! Yes sir, man! Woo! Ma première Wananish à vie, là! Oh my god!
Deuxième, buddy!
Excuse ma deuxième! Mais ma première pour le lunch, là! Wow! Hey, ça a tellement d'énergie pis ça a tellement de muscles, c'est fou! Ah. Oh, il y en a une proche du fond! Il y en a une proche du fond. T'es-tu proche du fond?
Non. J'étais 19.
Oh, elle remonte, elle remonte. Elle remonte pour moi ou toi? Elle remonte pour toi, probablement.
Oh oui, oui, oui!
Oui, oui, tu l'as!
Oui!
Tu l'as!
Oh, tabarnak! Oh!
C'est probablement une grise, ça. Yes, sir, man! Attends, essayer de te le descendre un peu comme ça. Nice! Ah, ça doit être une grise, ça. Yes, sir! Ok, attends, je vais juste enlever les affaires, là. Nice, man! Ok.
Tu sais, c'est toujours à ce moment-là que j'ai peur pour mes nœuds.
Oh ouais, oh ouais. Fais juste garder une bonne tension, là, pis ça va être bien parfait. Ah, c'est une grise. Ouais, c'est une grise.
Wow!
Nice! Nice!
Nice!
There you go. Yes, sir. Woo!
Nice!
Nice, good job, man. Allez, on met ça à l'eau. Yes, sir.
Oh, oh!
Oh! Oh! Non, 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 non. Ah, je la vois, je la vois, je la vois.
Hey, parti du fond, man.
Ouais. Ah!
Oh, 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 yes! I got it!
Yeah!
Une petite grise.
Ah, toute cute.
Mignonne.
Parfait, ça. Ok, alors, dans l'eau. Let's go, man.
Hey, man.
There you go.
Ah, petite bananiche. Elle est trop petite, par exemple.
Pas
Ça, tu le sais?
Oh. Parfait, ça. Eh ben, nouille. L'autre bord.
Elle veut sortir, elle veut venir avec nous autres.
Ah, venez avec nous autres. Ouais, on fait ça. Ouais. These trois.
No. Alright, so on what we used that day, the main thing, Philip was using something very similar to mine, was a little paddle tail, so a little bit different, but in terms of size and the hook, everything was relatively the same. We had one difference, and I'll note it right away. That day, Phil caught all the landlocked salmon, and I caught all the lake trouts. I don't know exactly why, maybe it's just pure luck, but the only difference we had is mine were glowing in the dark and his weren't glowing. So maybe that's what made the lake trout, maybe the landlocked were afraid of mine and the lake trouts were attracted to the glow. I don't know, I can say. But here, for the hook, the jig head, I'm using a number 6. Apologies for my finger, I've been playing mechanics for about a month and I can get my finger clean, but number 6 hook, very light, it's 1/30 ounces. I find it to be a little bit too light. I did cut lake trouts on it, but I wanted something that would sink a little bit faster. And later on, Phil gave me a tungsten head, which I think it's 5-6 times heavier than the Z-Man's head. And for the body, the soft, the soft bait, for again, this is still Z-Man, tiny tickler. What? This is a mouthful. Ticklers. Wow. Okay. And I want to point out on my actual rig, this is a nut straight to the jig head. Okay, I'm not using a swivel attachment, and this is a 4-pound test fluorocarbon. And I'm using a long leader. It's because when, let's say I want to change, I need to cut the line and reattach. But I'm using a 2 meters fluorocarbon leader. This is a 4-pound test. Again, we want our rig to be very light, very sensitive. And on the reel itself, so the thing with my reels, I don't have a dedicated reels for ice fishing. Maybe one day I'll do it. So at the bottom of the reel, my backing, I would say, is a normal braided line. I think it's a 20-30 pound test braided line when I go for walleye and pike. But I don't like to use normal braids when I ice fish. So I added a 6-pound test here ice braid, and this prevents ice from forming on your line when you're fishing, because sometimes what happens is you have a lot of ice on your line, and when you're retrieving the line, the ice get caught in the eyelets of the rod, and then you cannot reel. You have to brake, blow. It's cumbersome. So when I start using this line here, I had zero issue with ice on my fishing line. So that was the setup. The true game changer for me was the use of the sonar. The sonar removes any guessing and helps you target the strike zone. The ability to see fish coming in and going and creating that anticipation was thrilling. When a fish bipped on the sonar, we would activate the bait with a slow but erratic retrieve to give the nearby fish a FOMO and trick it into predatory bite. If I have to give a percentage of all the fish that showed up on the sonar, we caught at the very least 75% of them. And that's how I got hooked on ice fishing.